We're in Tai O, a traditional fishing village which has been here for centuries and has hardly changed. There are no skyscrapers, there are no cars, there are no convenience stores, there are no chain shops. People living here have retained their way of living for centuries. I'm just going to take this boat to Tai O. Welcome to Tai O. Some even nickname it the Venice of the East. Nearby archaeological sites date back to the Stone Age, but real permanent, verifiable human settlement is around 3 centuries old. Salt production was one of the major ways they made income for centuries. Throughout its history, it's been through different dynasties. Imperialism, Japanese occupation, it was brutal. And of course, piracy, fire and flooding. And it's still standing strong. I have visited Tai O many times this year. It is very much like taking a capsule back to the future, back to the beginnings of Hong Kong. It is the last remaining traditional fishing village, major one, left in Hong Kong. Would it survive? Would it change? Would it crumble in the face of capitalism? We shall see. Today's video, I'm going to share what I learned over the many days I visited over here. This history, the people, the culture, the resilience, the stilt houses, the economy, tourism, religion, education, crime, piracy. This is a shark. This is fish maw, kind of like fish stomach. It's more than nearly $1,500 for a pack. Pretty expensive. It's like $100 US. This is the dim sum place. Wow, maggie. Everything's very fresh here. The menu. You have the typical dumpling. It's very fresh. Seems okay. The superstar of Tai O, and why a lot of visitors come here, is to see the stilt houses, also called pan houses, because they're like resembling a stage. The closeness next to each other formed a real tight-knit community. There's around 350 houses left, probably around a quarter of them are empty or in disrepair. They were created around 200 years ago because the fishermen families were getting bigger and it was a much safer place for the young and the old to live than on the fishing vessels. You can see the different generations here as they developed and became bigger. Essentially, they parked the fishing vessel right underneath, very convenient. They used the roof for drying nets, the balcony for drying seafood, the bottom to rear pigs and chickens, the middle part, of course, for living. It really was maximized. 呢啲就裝嘢嘅，裝啲凳啊啲。以前咧，哦船嘅，裝試過啊。哦，咁而家留住。一隻船都周圍咯。我哋啲冚唪唥都係移民出身㗎。係。你個頭腦學歷又冇嘛？佢話即係冇人哋咁精靈嘅，即係諗得到咁多嘢嚇。可能細個去睇食好多海盜嘅。 嗰啲咩係咩人嚟？都係都中國人嚟嘅。
有時誒裝啲貨喺大陸落嚟呢度啊，有啲喺度搬啲大嘢上去啊，佢咪打劫咯，即係打劫
好最容易喎，好容易揾食噶嘛。
係啊，佢一條有好多錢噶嘛。
依家船乜都有噶嘛。
好多自己有船嘅，有啲佢係罩長嘅啫，冇機器㗎。罩長嘅啫嘛，好長㗎，有啲大隻嗰啲好多個人罩，有啲2-3個人罩，即係有大細隻嘅。
你有見過啲海盜？
海盜？
你少見都有，以前都有嘅。
即係細規模嗰啲有見過，大規模嗰啲有冇？大規模啲呢度冇㗎。我有日本船嘅車守鬼住嗰度喎。啲殺者幾多人嘅日本仔？佢唔係正式日本仔啊，正式日本仔啊就好啲㗎，正式日本仔啊，佢嗰啲山東啊、朝鮮啊嗰啲。
得幫
佢做乜都得㗎。佢狂姦咗幾多人？啲移民都俾幾多？你反對佢就殺咯。
Tai O village, which was gutted yesterday by a 4-alarm. The blaze swept through the Lantau village in the early hours yesterday, gutting what was once a picturesque fishing outpost. And residents blame fire services for what they said was its slow response.
梗係唔捨得啦！你喺度住喺度畜晒，喺度住喺度畜晒啊！點捨得啊？幾代人啊，差唔多喺嗰度啦。
On the Sun Key Bridge, built in the 1970s, it was paid for, designed by the local residents themselves. The colonial government at the time did not entertain building a bridge connecting the different islands of the Tai O together, so it was very inconvenient to travel. This was the first bridge designed and paid for by the residents themselves. Different people from different parts of China came over here throughout the different centuries. 呢個同呢個一樣嘅，呢樣可能呢樣大細條啫嘛，呢樣大細條。我唔知喎。唔知嘅。
有一間入邊有一間鋪頭咧，全部都係做佢㗎。佢仲多，嗰間仲多。
Chopsticks holder 係幾得意。
但係賣呢啲嘢咧，就大概6-7年到咯。因為我翻嚟幫手先開始多嘢賣啫嘛。以前我爸死淨係做個雞蛋仔，你叫佢落呢啲餡，佢就話唔做。唔做咁多嘢咁樣，太麻煩咯，老人家嗰度。正常。佢哋即係呢啲咯。你而家叫佢做過呢啲，佢都話佢唔做㗎。有飯食就得咯，做一味咪夠咯，做咁多味。以前得佢兩公婆做啫嘛，咁我哋依家啲後生翻嚟做咧又唔同。
佢哋本地人嚟嘅。
係啊，本地人。
係。
都話啦，你邊個招牌大過我？真係肉酸講佢大過我兩邊嘅招牌。
係啊。
所以都話冇辦法，到我哋翻咗嚟多啲嘢做下咯，佢哋咪又幫下手咯。你叫佢哋唔做嘢咧，又唔知點。周身唔舒服咯。係啊。
佢英文係勁到不得了。唔係幾句，我哋流利到不係啊，真係勁。
可能打個花生嗰啲。
Making some peanuts here inside.
呢個係咩嚟？呢個頭乜啦
Peanuts.
係得西九龍。以前沙田村喺呢度，依家起緊條橋嗰個位，
直情拆咗。
係啊，拆咗啦，
拆咗好耐嘅，即係幾十年前，幾耐？好耐。沙田村又見到啲舊相，跟住我咦究竟邊個位置咧？我兩樣想知嘅，一個沙田村啊，呢個就揾唔係佢係有以前有個大閘嘅，冇人住嘅咯。
冇人住嗰啲人冇翻嚟。
冇翻嚟㗎啦，係啊。
但冇翻嚟，你又唔敢霸佢嚟住啊！啲後人係啊，翻唔翻嚟啊？你又唔翻。如果霸咗咧，好好飲嘅呢啲。
好飲啲㗎。
我哋呢啲冇地方啫，有地方你都想買。
即係好飲啲㗎，哦，係喎。
哎呀，煲湯食好好飲㗎，
係仲好啊！我就見
呢啲冇辦法，嗰啲淡啲就可以整一個。
Speedboat to Fan Lau Port. It's pretty isolated here. Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ những video hấp dẫn. 好靚。陳記係啊，係仲靚。係啊，唔同啊，呢個靚好多。哇 ！Beautiful beach here. You're not allowed to camp here. But I think I could spend quite easily a day here. This is paradise. Fan Lau Fort, built in 1717. The fort, which has 20 rooms, said to be armed with 8 cannons and manned by a lieutenant and 48 soldiers. 好難啊。OK， 哇，好大！哦，下個係，因為嗰啲有住宅啊嘛。呢個80個點住啊？ So I've arrived. I'm gonna do a jog.有橋喎，
嗰陣時未有，乜鬼嘢都冇，呢啲都冇，嗰時咪靠嗰隻環水道過去對面。
我哋幾代人喺度住㗎。
以前唔係漁民嚟嘅，
係漁民
定係喺呢度
去做咯？係啊，
即係大嶼山。
係大嶼山啦，嗰陣時寶蓮寺啊，周圍啲馬路冇馬路㗎嘛，幫人哋擔嘢上去啊，同埋咧人哋起屋啊，幫佢擔磚擔石，即係曬到啲鹽咧，又要揾人擔翻埋個鹽倉落去，一個先一擔，兩個先擔，一萬擔佢幾毫子，大擔死頂爛頂啊！嗰陣時啊。但所以我而家腰骨痛，出晒出邊做嘢啦，
好少翻嚟嘅，
好少翻嚟咧，因為交通唔方便啊嘛。
係即大假期先翻嚟嘅啫。
大假期都佢又有一個家，佢要顧下啲細路哥㗎，我叫佢盡量唔需要，我冇咩事唔需要我翻嚟啦。即係話我做細路女啊，扮成個八爺婆咁㗎，俾啲鑊撈搽到通面花晒，着埋佢阿嫲嗰啲衫，撈到行條路都要咁啊唔夠。我谷低條腰行啦，我估啊。
shrimp paste. Damn you. Let's get. The policeman saw you.